unfortunately, the concept of authentic self is a myth. And I have to be 100% honest with you all. As someone who has seen what it looks like up there, they lying to y'all. Don't bring your authentic self to work. And as we mentioned earlier, it is. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. don't. It will come back to you. And these are the things that no one tells people, right? It's like it's so nice to be like, bring your whole self to work. We love it. Da, da, da. No, you need someone to tell you, girl, you actually know you can't. And that was sort of what I was getting around, the observation. I've had a million jobs. I've worked at all the firms. I go into each office and I say, what is the language of power here? How do people dress? I work in entertainment now. If I were to show up in a suit, I would be looked at insane. She doesn't understand us. She's not culturally fluent. My first job out of college, I thought jobs were 9 to 5 because that's what people said, right? You work a 9 to 5. So I would show up in the office at 9 and I would leave at 5. My coworkers were coming in at 7:30. It was a Midwestern firm. That was sort of just the culture of the firm. I had to observe and adapt really quickly. So number one is the myth of being your authentic self is simply that. It is a myth. If you want to be successful, you have to understand the culture and the language of power. How do people dress? Some people can wear a bust down AP to work and it works for them. It's not going to work at most organizations. Be very clear about how people dress, how they communicate, who the power players are in the organization, and emulate that. And then be your authentic self with your friends. Be your authentic self where your paycheck is not tied to it. But be very, very clear about what are the power dynamics of each organization. But that to me is really important, is dismissing and disabusing ourselves of like, we have to be our full self in every room. Not quite. But understand what the language of power is and then adapt as such.